Through the Fire. ESPN does a doc, huge hit. How did that come together? And did you end up making any money off that, or that was just?
Shit. Through the Fire came about because it was just so lit. They were smart. They were smart enough to put the cameras up. Keep it real with you.
They knew good TV when they seen it.
Yeah, they were smart. These were some smart people saying they're trying to make their next move and ran into Young Bassey. But yes, shout out to John Hawk, G-Lock, and them people over there. I don't know how Through the Fire really came about. My guy Slice, who runs Bro Day, he wanted to take credit for bringing Through the Fire about because he's to do Bro Day, so he's to bring out 10,000 people to watch the game and all this type of stuff. And that's the first time John Hawk and them seen me play. Through the Fire was cool. It means so much to the culture. Like all the kids watch it. My man Westbrook was like, "Yo, everybody watch Through the Fire. If they playing ball in the league, they watch Through the Fire." And it came out of nowhere. Like we wasn't even talking about nothing. We were sitting on the jet, and he got on I'm sitting on this seat. He got and sat down. He's like, "Yo, Bassey, everybody watch Through the Fire. If they play ball in the league, they watch Through the Fire." And I was like, this is my last year in the league. So I guess he was, I don't know. You know how God worked though. That was supposed to be set on my ears. So I know after the effect that I had on the culture, for sure.
I mean, you had a lot of people come to your games. For those who don't know, can you give us a short list? I know we know Jay-Z, Derek Jeter. Who else? The likes that came to see the young kid.
Marvin Shaw in there. Spike Lee. We had Spike Lee in the building.
That's dope.
We had Spike Lee in the building. And we gotta get back to Adidas too. We ain't letting Adidas off the hook like that too though.
Tell us what you need to tell us.
Now, because Adidas was a big part of me making my decision to go to the league, and everyone know about the deal, obviously, because it was in the movie, and so everyone kind of, even the owners of the NBA during my time in the league, everyone looked at me like I had that deal, and that money came through my pockets, and it didn't.
You never touched none of that?
No, I ain't touched. Hold on,
that was like a $12 million deal, $13 million. You get none of it?
It was $15 million salary base, and then they had other incentive, which was $10 million, $5 million. You're gonna hit, like average 21 minutes, that type of shit. 72% from the free throw line. I mean, me and Adidas been doing. I was Adidas baby basically. I'm the first and only person from 8th grade to play in ABCD camp. Put they sneakers and market them the whole time when I was in high school, like for peanuts. That S31T that the kids talk about, I see it all in the comments. I used to wear that band. When I started doing that, me and Jay Frost, my guy from Coney Island, he works for Flawless. He got the Frostbite show and all that, but he's an alumni of Lincoln. He made that for me, and then Adidas seen that on me, and they started putting. Then I seen the T. Mag 1, whatever. They started doing that for all the Adidas guys. So I've been around Adidas for a long time. And when you watch the movie, like I said, the Bro Day and Through the Fire kind of go hand in hand because that's where they came to my community and watched me play at, right? So then when we get Adidas, they understand that we coming from kind of a street ball setting. You know what I'm saying? We from Coney Island. We playing street ball. The N1 mixtape and all that stuff is lit at the time. And when they asked Adidas why y'all signed Sebastian, they said for street credibility. Like that's what their answer was. And regular living my regular life, some street turmoil when I was a complete victim in a situation, and they get to snatch the money back off the rip. A year, 2 years into the deal, and I'm like, nah, that wasn't protecting me. That wasn't helping me at all. Facts. Because if they would have put any type of, only thing they said, if you don't get drafted, the deal is void. Other than that, that's supposed to be my money. I ain't going for that. And when they took that money back, me and my family never functioned the same way. That's why my career was like that. And everybody looking at me like, what's wrong? Like, what's wrong? Fuck y'all mean what's wrong? A lot was wrong. Facts. And I kind of blame that on Adidas, because if you come get my son right now, and I'm watching you with my son and taking care of my son, and then y'all walk him all the way over there, and then the first hurdle he got to jump over, y'all don't jump over that hurdle with him, I would have a problem with that. Facts, like a real problem like that, like a real problem.
So where's that shit? Like, did you sue him? Like, where's it staying? Like, what? Like, what's the
deal? It was so much shit going on. Nobody cared about that money at the time. It ain't make sense. And I was a kid, so I didn't understand that I was protecting my security. You know what I'm saying? My security. When I mean my security, people mean like you being safe. No. When you become an adult, when you're not a kid no more, the most important thing that I'm talking to the kids now, the most important thing you're gonna have going on is your security. You having the welfare to take care of yourself. You having a house, a car, some income, a way to take care of your babies. That shit the number one thing adults is thinking about. I'm not guessing, I'm telling y'all. So them taking that away from me, like I supposed to stop everything and got the lawyers and went and fought with them about that money. Facts. And they see I'm not functioning right after. Look at my first 2 years, perfectly fine. They take the money, I'm like a whole different player. So I asked myself, like, not to keep putting Braun in my story, because Braun know I love him. I don't have not a single bad bone for Braun. Like, I'm Braun's biggest fan when it comes to it, right? But take the Nikes off of Braun his second year. Does that help Braun? Did Nike take John Moran money?
Nope.
It don't make sense. So why or how they was able to take that? So I bring that to light because I'm like, yeah, at some point I would like an answer. And Adidas, maybe they do want to give an answer. They probably got an excuse, but it's only an excuse because, like I said, you would never be able to explain to me if I'm watching you with my son. Like my son is 14 years old. I'm watching you give my 14-year-old son money, 15, 16, 17, him wearing your product. You fly him all over the country, and then you give him some money to make his decision because, I mean, that shit would make anybody's decision. You keep it a band with you. If you got a decision to go to college and not, and they put $20 million in front of you, what you gonna do? Mm-hmm. You ain't want to hear nothing about college. So I feel like with that, money should be guaranteed. Facts.
Was it guaranteed in the contract?
Yep. It says crazy. If you don't get drafted, the contract is void. Other than that, that's your money.
I'm gonna keep it real. Brown's gonna do his thing in some flip flops, but I understand what you were saying.
I agree with you.
The mentality.
I agree with you. But Michael Jordan sit there and he would say right now, Matt, wrong. I couldn't do that without Nike, because it's how you do it. I said the way I became that phenom is with them on my side in high school.
Right.
So no, you don't become Braun without Nike like that. Y'all. No, stop it.
Yeah, Braun be going.
Now
Braun
gonna be. I understand what you're saying with flip flops and the numbers and all that, but stop it, bro. So you trying to tell me that?
Was your shoe
so Jordans don't help Jordan? Jordans don't help Jordan mentally.
As far as what? Just the mental side.
The mentality. You trying to tell me Jordan sneakers and everybody having his sneakers on did not help Michael Jordan mentality? I would disagree with you.
I mean, I think at the end of the day, they was going to hoop regardless, though, is what I'm saying.
For sure. But there's levels and the ceilings to when you're going through your journey and opportunity that you get.
Okay.
Nike set those out a different type of way. Mm-hmm. And now if it goes right and you're a great player, yes, they accolades help Nike also. But nah, Matt, stop it.
Y'all ready?